Let's start with the top story we're tracking this hour as the U.S. Department of Justice has released the long-awaited Mueller Report on Russian interference in the 2016 presidential elections. The report has now cleared U.S. President Donald Trump and his campaign of any collusion with Russia during the election. But the report notes that Trump is not above obstruction of justice laws and that the Congress does have the authority to investigate. The report noted 10 instances where Trump took actions that could have been obstructive. Here's a quick look at the key takeaways from the Mueller report. In the report, Mueller was unable to conclude President Donald Trump was not guilty of obstruction of justice based on the evidence. The report said, and I quote, "If we had confidence after a thorough investigation of the facts that the president clearly did not commit obstruction of justice, we would so state. Based on the facts and the applicable legal standards, we are unable to reach that judgment." The report also outlined why obstruction by President Trump failed. It failed because others refused to carry out orders. The report says, and I quote, "The president's efforts to influence the investigation were mostly unsuccessful, but that is largely because the persons who surrounded the president declined to carry out orders or accede to his requests." In May 2017, when Trump learned that Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein had appointed Special Counsel Robert Mueller, he was really disappointed. According to the report, after hearing the news, Trump slumped back in his chair and said, "Oh my God, this is terrible. This is the end of my presidency." The president became angry and lambasted the Attorney General for his decision to recuse him from the investigation. "How could you let this happen, Jeff?" Nearly a month after the report, Trump had asked his then White House lawyer, Don McGahn, to remove Mueller, but he refused. The report said, and I quote, "On June 17, 2017, the president called McGahn at home and directed him to call the acting attorney general and say that the special counsel, quote unquote, had conflicts of interest and must be removed." McGahn did not carry out the direction, however, deciding that he would, quote-unquote, rather resign than trigger what he regarded as a potential Saturday night massacre. Now, according to this report, Mueller never found any evidence that Trump campaign was tipped off about the Russians having emails that could damage Hillary Clinton. The report, when interviewed, Papadopoulos and the campaign officials who interacted with him told the special counsel's office that they could not recall Papadopoulos sharing the information that Russia had obtained dirt on candidate Clinton in the form of emails or that Russia could assist the campaign through the anonymous release of information about Clinton.